his appetite had changed. Oops, maybe I thought it was going to work. Nope, still not working. Same old microphone doesn't work. Amazing. So his appetite started to change, and he started to notice a difference in just the way that he felt in terms of the pain that he was dealing with. He wasn't feeling the same way. Things were starting to change. And if you're like me and somebody starts telling you, okay, they're telling me it's recording, even though I'm not able. Oh, it does say it's recording. That's amazing. So we're having some amazing, fun, magical things going on with the computer, and I have no idea, but kind of like this coffee. So at any rate, basically he's telling me about this coffee that's doing all these things, and it sounded too good to be true. It sounded like, you know, coffee is doing all of that. Like, come on, dude. Like, you know, is there like mermaids and unicorns and all these things going on with this coffee? But what I can tell you is that after hearing the stories, it had me thinking, being at the lowest point I'd ever been in my life, being the fact that I just, again, I was not feeling like me. The worst thing that could have happened was I stayed the same. So I was like, I'll try this stuff. And when I did, within 15 minutes, for the first time in 2 years, I felt normal again. I felt like me again. And guys, so we have a coffee, and we have this happy pill, which I couldn't pronounce at the time. It's called Xanthomax. And he was telling me all this stuff on what it was doing. And I was like, all right. And when I felt it, I was like, wow, this stuff really does work. So we started to go out there and share what this was doing and share the stories. Because at the time, we didn't really know all the science behind it and all that. And come to find out that what happens when you take these two products together, what happens is your body releases dopamine, and because of the pill, oxytocin, which I found it as the love hormone, serotonin and endorphins, all by doing something that people are already doing, which is drinking a cup of coffee. And I know we have some people on here, I know there's a few that are like, I'm not a coffee drinker. Well, you know what? That's okay. Because if you're not a coffee drinker, I'm sure you drink tea. And if you don't drink tea, I'm sure hot chocolate or a lemon flavored drink would work as well. And we have all these different functional beverages that do the exact same thing that the coffee do. And it's amazing is that we have a product that'll work for everyone. But what I love is the fact that coffee is the #1 consumed product out there, you know, in terms of, you know, what people are drinking already outside of water, which is crazy. It's the second largest commodity in the world, right behind oil. So it's something that people are already doing. So with that, what happens when people drink this stuff is absolutely amazing. I know what happened for me, but what I want to do is I want to turn it over to a couple other people so where you can hear what's happening for other people when they're drinking this coffee. So I'm going to start off with Kara. Kara, are you out there?
I'm here.
Love, you would, can you share what has you excited about drinking this coffee and what's happened for you since you started?
I'd absolutely love to. So hi, everyone. I'm Kara Contreras. I am a wife, mama to 3 boys who are 10, 8, and 3, and I'm a full-time teacher. So my coffee journey started about a year ago when a friend was sharing this product that I needed. I was drained at the end of the day. I was the grouchy, short-fused mama that was yelling at her boys, and it broke my heart. I had high anxiety and high stress, and so I thought I had nothing to lose, just like you were saying, Chris. So I tried it, and it was amazing, and I was hooked. I had that all-day energy. I had more patience. I wasn't complaining about doing laundry and just the things that I had to do. My anxiety seemed to melt away, and so I joined the business. And to be honest, I hadn't been successful in network marketing before I had tried it. And so I made every excuse about why this would not work for me. I'm not salesy. I am too busy. You know, I don't have time to do this. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to get a discount. That's great. I love the coffee. I'm going to drink it anyway. And then I quickly realized that in sharing something as simple as coffee and how it changed my life, and knowing that I could change other people's lives, which is like a teacher's dream come true, I realized that you can build a business here. So I'm now growing a successful business from my phone. This crazy busy mama of 3 who's trying to manage these crazy times and all that teaching entails right now. It's really stressful, and I'm able to do it because of what we have here. It's different. We have a product that's impactful. We have a simple system that actually works. And we have a culture here that inspires, that uplifts and encourages one another. And so with all of that, I'm finding that it's not me. It's not that I'm too busy. It's not that I'm not salesy, because I get to share something that I love. I prayed for this. I prayed for financial freedom, and I'm paying off my credit card, and we have a savings account. We don't have to touch the money in our savings account. Isn't that what they're for? So that's been great. And I get to help people, and I love it. I love what I do. And I believe that everybody is on this call for a reason. And I'm so glad you're here.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kara. Thanks for sharing. So now we are going to go over to Miss Hillary Scott. Hillary, first off, congratulations on your wedding and your marriage and all that fun stuff and your new last name, which threw me off, but over to you, Hillary.
Thank you so much. I was wondering if you were going to be like, wait a minute, where is she? So, Kara, thank you so much for sharing. I can relate to so much of that. I have 3 kiddos as well, a 10-year-old boy, 8-year-old girl, and a 3-year-old boy. And like Chris said, I'm newly married. And for me, my story in network marketing and in these products is a little bit different. I've been in the industry now for, almost 8 years. I stumbled on it as a broke as a joke single mom with 0 confidence, and have really just fallen in love with the industry. I fell in love with the possibilities that this industry brings to people. Someone like myself, I'm like beauty school dropout. Y'all can sing the song in your head. Like, there were so many things where I felt like such a failure, and at the same time, I knew that God had designed me to impact people and to make a difference. And I'm like, how can I do that? Where am I going to be able to do that? And network marketing came into my lap. But I'm going to be real honest with you. After about, 5 years or so, I was tired in the company that I was in, and then this other company. Like, I was ready to hang up my hat. The industry that saved me almost broke me. I was like, I can't do this anymore, because for me, my story, everyone's story is so important and impactful, but mine was a little bit different in the sense that I didn't know if I had that in me anymore. I didn't know if there was going to be a place where I could really make that impact on the world and on people that felt genuine and authentic and real, and not salesy and spammy. And like, you had to be this shark and go after people and cutthroat, and all of that stuff felt so gross to me, and I couldn't do it. So I almost walked away. I almost walked away from an industry that saved me, because it almost broke me at the same time. And then my beautiful friend Carly, I was watching her, and I stalked her a little bit and was like, what are you doing? And I was praying she was going to come back with this, like, really flashy, salesy, just like beautiful unicorn thing. And she's like, it's Happy Coffee. And to be honest, I'm like, what? I can't do that. That sounds so weird. But you guys, to my surprise, it's been anything but weird, and it has been everything I prayed for. I literally was, I'm gonna try not to cry, but I was on my couch. When my son was a baby, I would send my older 2 off to school, and I'd put my son in the crib in a little pack and play, and I'd lay on the couch. And I was like, Netflix, when you watch it too long and Netflix says like, are you still there? I'm like, are you kidding me? I've been on this couch for like 6 months. Of course I'm still here. Of course I'm still watching. And I would I literally set an alarm on my phone for when my fiance was coming home, so that I could get up and not make it look like I was laying on the couch for an hour. Like, that was my life. I wanted to hustle around and make it look like I wasn't that sad and broken. And when I got this coffee and I took it, and it was like lights on, angels dancing. I mean, it was insane. I'm like, what is in this? Is it legal? Like, first of all, and then met all of this community and beautiful people. And for a year now, I've just been on this amazing journey where people are winning with zero success or lots of success, and it's just a beautiful place. And I know that it may sound too good to be true or really weird, but I just promise you, if you just open your mind to the possibility, like, what if, what if, like Kara said, it was what she prayed for? What if this is the answer? So that's what I wanted to share. Thank you guys so much. I love being here. I love all of you. We're definitely a family, and that's what I got.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Hillary. Now we are going to go over to California, and we have Miss Gabrielle Merle. Gabrielle, are you out there?
I am trying to unmute. Hey guys, thank you for spending your evening and afternoon with us. So fun. I love hearing these stories. Every single time I hear a story, I'm touched again. And looks like it's the mom of three evening today. I'm also a mom of three, oddly enough. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, like Chris was saying, also a wife and licensed acupuncturist and herbalist by trade. So I stumbled into network marketing in 2017. We were not in a good spot. My husband lost his job. I was pregnant with our third child. And I needed something. So I actually spent 2 years at that former company. I learned that you could actually make money in this industry, but something was always missing for me there. It was complicated, for one. Second, it was a product that was geared towards a predominantly female demographic, which is cool, but we were missing out on 50% of the population. So I always had my ear to the ground thinking, like, there's got to be something out there. There's got to be something else I'm looking for. And then I saw my Facebook friend, a girl who I had never met in real life, Miss Melissa Lucas, talking about this coffee that makes you happier, gives you energy, helps you lose some weight. And I was skeptical. I was super skeptical, but I was like, I got to try this stuff, right? I got to try it. So the reason why I had to try it is because before this entered my life, I was in a place that I was stressed. I lacked patience with my 3 kids. They're 8, 4, and almost 3. So they're little. We're in that like super mom stage. I was lacking the patience, lacking the energy to keep up with them. And I was stuck. I was stuck emotionally. I was stuck financially. I needed this product just as badly as I needed this business. So I tried it, you guys, and I was one of those people that was hooked on the first cup. I was doing the household things. I had energy to get through the day. I was running around. I was excited. I felt that boost of happiness, that appetite suppression right away. And then 2 weeks passed and I lost the last 5 pounds of baby weight that I had been hanging on to for 2 years. So that was exciting. And then after that, the thing that really hooked me, my husband kind of jokes that he's my guinea pig. Like I said, I'm an acupuncturist. I experiment on him all the time. I'm always throwing herbs at him and stuff. I'm like, hey, you got to try this coffee. He's like, okay, babe, whatever. Drink the coffee. And I watched the transformation in him. I watched the energy. I watched him. The one thing he said to me is like, oh my gosh, I have so much more stamina at the gym. Like my workouts are better. I'm more focused at work. Like this stuff is great. And then the acupuncturist in me again is just like, holy cow. Like I have my hands on something magical that can help people in a major, major way. I can do it from home with my kids and I can reach a lot of people doing it. So I jumped in. I was like, I can't miss this opportunity. And y'all, I am so thankful that I didn't miss it, because this has absolutely changed our lives. Physically, financially, mentally, all of it. We've gone from a 1-income household in the Bay Area, which it's crazy expensive here, y'all, to a true 2-income household, helping to contribute to the finances in our home, and all by simply sharing a cup of coffee, an amazing cup of coffee with an incredibly simple system, and then just teaching other people to do the same. So all that to say, I'm extremely thankful that I reached out to that girl I didn't know on Facebook. Thank you, Melissa. And that's my story. Thanks, Chris. Back to you.
Awesome, Gabrielle. Now we're going to go over to, who knows if it's Canada or Florida right now. We have a mixed couple, if you want to call it. Now they go back and forth from Canada and Florida. I don't know why they go to Canada when they're in Florida. I'm joking. But at any rate, some good friends of mine out of, I believe, Florida right now, the Massinis. We have Mike and Cassandra. So over to you guys.
Hey, hope you guys are having a great evening or afternoon, wherever you're watching from. And thanks for tuning in. And us, like a lot of other testimonials on the call, we actually started in a very bad financial position when this opportunity was presented to us by a good friend. And so all we knew is we heard opportunity. We trusted the person that shared it with us, which was actually our good friend, Ricky Durant. And we did try the products. And when we found out it was coffee, we couldn't believe it because we're coffee connoisseurs. We're like, what? It's coffee in a capsule? And we are those type of people that we can notice and take something right away, and we'll feel it or we won't, or we'll notice the benefits or we won't. We're just kind of those type of people. But for me personally, cravings were gone. We had energy all day long. We are big foodies. We actually were able to fast until late in the evening. We were in meetings all day. So it's been, I think, a game changer for us. We've been in the opportunity and with taking the products for over 2 years now. I don't go a day without it. As a bonus, I've lost over 20 pounds, and it's just helped me maintain that healthy lifestyle. And I know for you, you have your own product.
And pain just from general lifting, working, being rough, that sort of thing. So I've had a lot of injuries in my life, and they've definitely helped lower the inflammation. Really good mental acuity and focus. Definitely have a lot more energy. And I noticed that I clean now. I've never cleaned in my life. It's weird. I'll just go over and do the dishes. This is kind of a funny but common thing. A lot of the wives will, maybe in the comments they'll throw down there, but a lot of wives notice their husbands doing things that they normally wouldn't do, being a little more organized or cleaning up or just cutting the grass for no reason. So that's a good thing. But because the products are so good, because they're, so well priced, it's helped us help other people change their own situation by the hundreds, if not thousands. I don't know by now. It's been, a lot of people over almost a few years now. But guys, this has been a massive blessing to us. Like, I'm a high school dropout. I don't identify as that. I'm just letting you know I don't have like this crazy background or schooling. And I would be definitely limited on how much I could make and what I could do with my life, right? How much income I could have. But simply with this opportunity, by helping other people get what they want, we're able to do that, help them, help us. So it's been a huge blessing to us. We've traveled a lot. We've paid off debt. We've done so much.
We just actually paid off your Jeep.
Yeah, which was a nightmare. You get into the payments, and for some, you look at after a year or two and you haven't even put a dent in it because of the interest. So it's been a huge blessing, guys. We're incredibly happy. This is our family. We've made so many friends here, and some that we consider family. So yeah, we're just super appreciative and we love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So like I said, you had to hear these stories because, so many people just like you. I don't know if y'all were like me when he was talking about cleaning up, because I was like muting, so my wife didn't hear it. She's going to expect me to clean up more. No, I'm joking. Don't tell anybody. So, again, guys, I was at the lowest point of my life, financially, physically, mentally, depressed, anxiety, all these things. And the fact that a cup of coffee could make that much of a difference was just amazing. So many of you all are on here. You were invited on here by one of your friends, someone that cared about you, and they might have been talking about how you could be happier. And guys, it's amazing what the product's doing for people and how it's impacting them that way. Other people might be on here because they're like, you know what, financially, I need to do something different in my life. I have to step up. But then you're going, well, can I do this? Well, what I love most about what we're doing here is the fact that you don't need to be trained on how to drink a cup of coffee or tea. I think you pretty much already know how to do that, right? The fact that a horseshoer, someone like myself, that spent my day under a horse's butt every day, what I loved most was that I didn't have to have some extensive training. So let's close with this. It's so simple. I'm going to go over 4 things. And if you can do, and I'm going to share, then you can have massive success in our company. First off, it's as simple as asking people, hey, do you know anybody who drinks coffee or tea? Question number 2, have you heard about the happy coffee that everyone's been talking about? Guys, when people drink this stuff, they find themselves talking about it. And when people think that people know about something that they don't know about, especially when we're talking about coffee and happiness together, they want to know more. And what we found is that when you ask that question over, I would say 80 to 90% of the people are going to say, happy coffee, what is that? Or tea, happy tea, what is that? And then all we do is we share what the product did for us. We add them to a Facebook group. We share a sample, or we send them a 3-minute video. If you know how to text somebody a video, or you can actually hand them a cup of coffee, or you can add them to a Facebook group, that's the most complicated part, right? Step 4, if they start asking questions, so you say, hey, did you have a chance to try the coffee? And they say, yes. Can you see why I'm so excited? And they're going to go, yes. And you're going to say, so is there anything else you need to know before you're ready to be happy? And they might say, well, what's in it? Well, what is this? What is that? And you say, you know what? That's a great question. I tell you what, there's a Zoom going on tonight. You got to jump on board. So step 4 is connect them to someone else. You can connect them on a Zoom like this. You can connect them in a messenger thread with someone else. You can put them on the phone with someone else. But this is what I love most. You don't have to know all the answers because someone else can answer them for you. And guys, the fact that everyone can do it is why we've had so much success. Because whether you be a bus boy, a bus driver, or even a horse shoer, spinning your day under a horse's butt, you can do it and you don't need some extensive training. And the fact that you can do something you're already doing and you're going to do something and you can either get paid for it or not. In other words, you could either tell people about the product and let someone else get paid for it, or you can tell people about the product and what it did for you and you can get paid for it. So with that being said, guys, there's only 2 types of people that jump on, these calls. Number 1, some of you all might just want to be happy. You're not looking to do another business. You're not looking, you might be good financially. You might be allergic to extra money for all we know, but you at least want to be happy. Get with the person that invites you on this call and say, hey, I'm a number 1. I want to be happy. And then a number 2 is someone that says, you know what? I want to be happy and make extra money. So you are number 2. If you want to find out how the money side works, get with the person that invites you on this call and find out how you can get started. So guys, if we could be as real as possible, if I wouldn't have been drinking this coffee and I went to go press for 3 minutes, I was trying to get this call started and I would have been freaking out and I was just drinking my coffee going, wow, this is amazing. I have no idea what's going on. And we improvise, boom, start from the phone. So guys, this stuff does amazing things. Get with the person who invites you on this call, say, number 1, I want to be happy. Number 2, I want to be happy and make extra money. Take care, guys. Everybody have an awesome night.
Good night, y'all. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Awesome stories.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening. Have a blessed night.